Oh, here we go. Has it started your end?
Just now it did, yeah.
Oh, cool.
It was Carrie's live stream. It just ended.
Fucking bullshit! About fucking time! Roll a cigarette, please! Right.
Talking to my wife behind my back of you trolls. Talking to my wife. Don't hand me no lies. Excuse me. No, excuse me. Play the fucker. Post the goddamn link and play it. But I've got to go to court this morning.
You know what, Jason? How about you stop talking crap about me? Because all I've been doing was trying to take care of you. Do you even see that I try to take care of you? Are you just so toxic and so fucking selfish and so narcissistic that you're talking shit literally about someone who's done everything she could to help?
Hey guys, can I get a couple bucks, guys? You know, guys, can I get a couple bucks?
Okay, let me just mute my own stream. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hope you can hear me. Are you there, Silent?
Yeah, I'm here.
Perfect. I thought we would start tonight with, because Shanny hasn't really been on much, what she would be whinging about right now. So, we've done a wheel. Wheel of whinging, we call it. So, let's see what Carrie is Carrie. She's on the screen. See what Shanny's whinging about right now. We have arthritis. So, that seems to be quite likely. She's whinging about arthritis.
Definitely.
Okay, so I've got a bit of a playlist tonight, more recent than moving into the past, starting with some atrocities that Shanny spoke only yesterday. So let's have a look.
It's no fucking excuse. There is never an excuse for violence. Period. Period. Especially against a child.
People something I want to make it very clear to people that as hard as any one of you can be in here on me for what happened, I'm that much harder on myself.
Bull.
Because now I never, prior to this,
Bull.
to what happened with Zachary, prior to that, I had no doubt that I would not go to hell. Now, because I did do something that disgusting, I have that in the back of my mind. Is Jesus going to forgive me for that?
And I say yes.
Yeah, you say yes, but you don't know.
Listen, you told Zachary so many times not to do what he did.
Yeah.
And he would not listen.
No.
I understand that. You were in a...
What?
I say yes.
Yeah, you say yes, but you don't know.
Listen, you told Zachary so many times not to do what he did.
Yeah.
And he would not listen.
No.
I understand that. You were in a bad place mentally.
We were fighting that night.
Yeah, and G-Man wasn't helping because he kept trying to weave himself in the middle of us and cause fights between us.
Yeah, I know, and he was saying in texts he's not crazy, he's just lazy. I saw those texts.
Yeah.
So
I'm homeless.
So, I don't know if you guys had seen that or heard that live, but when I heard it, I was stunned. What about you, Silent?
I was shocked. I mean, that is one story that everybody knows, and yet she is trying to change it now after all that time.
And she never usually sticks up for Jason ever. So I found that baffling. But autistic child was to blame. Like, it's unbelievable, horrible people. And if you know someone that's giving you money, tell them to give it to Oxfam or Red Cross or something, please. They don't deserve
anyone
it.
Else.
Anyone else?
Anyone else.
Anyone else, indeed. I've got the next video is fairly recent. It's going to move into just proving, which we've proved before that she's a liar, but specifically about the cancer. So I will start the next video.
Alright. Well, I just finished my doctor's appointment. And they're gonna monitor my breast because I still have that lump, but he's thinking, and the other doctors are thinking, that it's most likely a cyst. They're also giving me a cream for my breast so the wounds can start healing up.
and he is gonna send you to a skin doctor, right?
Yeah.
He is gonna do that.
And they're upping my gabapentin to 300 milligrams 3 times a day instead of the 100 milligrams 3 times a day.
Which you've needed.
I desperately needed.
Doubt you need it.
Yeah. Maybe it's benign. That's what they're thinking right now, that it's benign. So it's like really good.
Yeah. That's such good news.
It is. Yeah, isn't it a huge relief?
Oh my God, yeah.
So you lied.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
How did I lie? Okay, go away.
Yeah, just go away. And anybody that talks like that is getting banned. And you're not coming back. And I have to explain to people why I really take this really personally. Okay? Because my mom died of breast cancer. Metastatic breast cancer. Okay? So you
Just remember that, guys. That will be on the test later.
come at Shanny like that and say she lied about anything, you're banned for life. And you better never meet me in person, because you're going to get punched, guaranteed. Okay?
Rev? Do you think Rev could punch anybody? I think Cyrax would beat him in a fight. What do you think?
I would pay to see that fight.
Put it on.
Cyrax get his ass beat by Marty. That would be a fantastic fight to see.
They would be both screaming the same. Ah! Oh god! It'd end in a draw. They just pass out, exhaustion.
Shanny never said any lies. She told you guys exactly what was going on, that she was afraid for her breast. She thought she might have cancer, and she was afraid for it. That's what she said. Never claiming to have cancer 100%. No. So stop the bullshit.
She never said it.
Say it again. And if you say it, if anybody says it in here, you're banned forever. Okay, sorry. Now back to the positive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You said I knew it was going to happen. I got to learn to handle that better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey. Now I'll go away from your broadcast because that outburst. I'm not proud of that.
It's whatever.
I'm sorry. See, that's my issues coming in.
You lie because you had a scare back in 2019 and you have a scare this year, so you have to lie.
You said you didn't have cancer.
I did.
So, remember that she said, hey guys, she didn't have cancer, guys. She never ever said that she had cancer. It's not true. It's not true, guys. So we flash back here to I think this is Drader's video. Can someone put the link of Drader's video, Drader's channel? This is an awesome 3 minute, 46 minute video that actually just disproves what the fat cow just said.
I guess you got your wish, Blue, like all those times you said, I hope you get cancer and die. Huh. I'm facing that reality. So I'm gonna do you a favor, Blue. I'm gonna let you watch me suffer and die so you can feel better about such a wonderful human being you are for wishing that upon someone just to see them go through it. I hope it gives you joy and satisfaction. I hope it gives you
satisfaction. She's been saying it for years, folks.
Some twisted form of justice in your head. I hope it's nice for you guys to see me get what I guess I deserve. After I've given so much to you guys in the community, but it doesn't fucking matter. I'm still an awful piece of shit person. So you get your wish. You get your wish. You get to see me die of cancer. So I hope you're fucking happy.
I am a woman who is suffering from breast cancer, MS, fibromyalgia.
Oh God, you have no idea how heartbreaking it is, but at the same time, it's best for them. It's best for them. They can't see their mom dying.
No. That's horrible.
And they're also gonna get me an aide. A nursing aide.
Yeah.
So I'm that bad, guys. I'm that bad. I told Tommy I need to get my mammogram, I need to get an MRI.
Yeah.
And then I also need to get the surgery for the fucking these marks right here.
Just pause it on that. It's hard to see, but I believe that's been there the whole time, and they're just giving a cream for it now, and that's what she's thought was breast cancer. It's just some fungified boil or cyst or something. What do you think it is, Silent?
I think it's pretty likely that she has a cyst under there. I mean, I think we need to just take a moment of silence for the doctors that had to examine her.
Oh dear. I mean, it's like I don't know. Like I'd have to quit the medical profession after that. It'd be like it'd give doctors PTSD. I'd imagine.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna recover from that smell. You just can't.
Yeah. No.
They're gonna be doing surgery on that.
Blue thinks it's a bloody wart. Yeah, maybe.
It's possible. There are a lot of warts going on.
So, and they'll probably dig deep in the fucking breast too. Like my mom, when she had skin cancer, they dug about 2, 3, 4 inches into her skin. Yeah, so a lot of my breast is gonna be missing.
Pity they didn't operate on your brain.
So, like,
Trivia time. Who did Shanny say could play her in a Life Story movie? Does anyone remember? what she said who could play her? It wasn't J-Lo, was it? Was it J-Lo? Do you remember someone?
I don't remember. It was someone very, very, very out of her range. Like,
I think it was
an
J-Lo.
insult to the actress.
I'm not lying! I'm not lying! I'm not lying!
They're not actually married. Jason.
Oop, skipped forward. Okay. So that's wraps up the cancer pit that we'd already gone through before, that we know that she's full of shit, guys. So now I've got a treat. I don't know if many people have seen this. This is Kiwi Tapes channel. Can someone put the link in the chat? This is a great documentary. It's 20 minutes long, but it really gets people up to date with the history of Shanny and Rev up till about December last year. So hope you enjoy watching it with me.
What happens when a mentally ill woman who is Foodie Beauty's greatest white knight and an alcoholic rich mama's boy meet and they fall in love? Absolute disgusting chaos.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah? You know I am. You know I am. You know I'm fucking crazy, Shanny. Wow.
I'm never gonna get any help from this man. Ever. It's okay. I'll figure out how to fucking survive, okay? I don't need you.
Needed me for it in 2018, that's for sure.
Today we are going to be covering Shanny for Christ and Rev from Revelation News. We're going to cover Shanny from the beginning to the present, and I cannot wait to show you guys how insane this story gets in the present. There are some things I'm going to include here that aren't covered in the other major documentaries, because we're going to cover the last couple months and a lot has happened. I am so excited today because the Kiwi Farms is back up. It's been a huge source of information to me, and a big shout out to Thotto for this article. Shannon Aline McGraw, known to the internet as Shanny for Christ, is a Jesus-loving, porn-making, husband-beaten ham planet. Shanny came onto the Kiwi Farms radar after defending Foodie Beauty by calling her detractors the N-word. Soon after, claims of racism struck Chantal, and she disavowed Shanny for what she was saying. This led Shanny to having a major meltdown on video, which I'm going to play part of for you right here as a great introduction to the type of person Shanny is.
I don't regret it, but at the same time, I'm never using the word again, so there is that. Other than if it applied to a joke, which there's a lot of jokes that it can apply to. But a lot of people have this thing in their head now, if you say the word, it's automatically a racial thing, and it's... I don't get it, and I'm really fucking sick of the fucking subject, frankly. I'm not excusing what I said, I'm not. But what I am saying is I don't regret it, because I don't. Because he deserved to be called that at that moment. He really did. He really did. Anyone deserves to be called that after doing that to someone. A year and a half I've been tortured by this man.
So right off the bat we know that Shanny is incredibly racist. She says the N-word even more than our boy Chance. Alright, let's get back into the article. A quick look through Shanny's videos shows that she's every stereotype of obese. White trash, including to, but not limited to, various arrests, brushes with the law, poor life decisions, drug use, multiple husbands resulting in ignored children who have seen horrors, evictions, name changes, and internet attention whoring, which has attracted a small but ever-growing horde of haters that she blames all her problems on. And yeah, if I didn't mention that before, there are children involved in this situation. which is probably the saddest part of the whole thing.
They called Uber where Jason was supposed to work, and they got him fired. They won't even hire him because of the shit they said. So you're asking me to go try to find a job when all you do is every time I try to get a job is you get me fired? How is that fair? I'll go look for a job so we can get you fired from it so we can all laugh about it. Stay mad? Stay mad that you're tearing someone's life apart, that you're destroying their life? F you, Bran. You piece of fucking shit. You belong in the lake of fire.
I apologize for the music being so upbeat after saying something was going to be horribly sad. But that clip just sums it up. Could you imagine coming home from school, a long day, you've spent 8 hours at school, your mom ain't even got a job, she's been at home all day, and you see that? You just see her freaking out on camera, and she's making fun of you on camera, which I'm not going to put any of that here, because...
That is unbelievable. I don't know art or makeup or anything like that, but is that normal, people? Jesus.
It disgusts me the way that she treats those boys. I don't want to put any of them in here. Because their mom basically daddy-o-fived them. They wanted nothing to do with this internet. There's a video out there of one of the boys walking up to Shanny and saying, "Hey, why are you talking about me on camera? I don't like that. Can we not do this?" He's on the verge of tears. A good example of Shanny's background was when her own mother went on YouTube to air her daughter's dirty laundry. She revealed that Shanny had cucked not only her previous husband, but her current quote-unquote husband, they're not actually married, Jason as well, and that she got with Jason solely for his inheritance. Mom said that Shanny allowed her children to urinate on the floor and invite homeless drug addicts to crash at her place when she was living with her.
I finally got fed up with it. I'm going to be honest with you. I finally got fed up with it. And I said, this is it. I can't put up with this anymore. I tried to ask her to get things cleaned up. Let me tell you something. My husband gave up the bedroom to sleep in the spare room in a smaller bed. And I slept on the couch downstairs the whole time she was here. So they could have the master bedroom. And that master bedroom, a stench started coming out of it. And when I opened the door, it was at least 2 feet deep, full of garbage, food, clothing, God knows what else was in there, urine. We found urine in a container, and William lied about it. And she says, William never lies. Well, William does lie. You're the one who was spanking him because he lied about the urine. But it was spilt all over the floor. It took us weeks to get that. Oh, it's been 3 months since she's been gone. Maybe more. Well, let's see. It was Christmas Eve when the cops got her out.
Intoxicated by her newfound internet attention and untrue.
This guy sounds like you, Silent. You sure you're not Kiwi Farms?
I mean, I'm not that successful now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know.
Treated borderline personality disorder, Shanny's new addiction was picking fights on social media platforms and YouTube comment sections, where she would play one of her favorite roles, the martyr. That's another thing that Shanny does. She will get in the comments and she'll just be like, oh well, I'm doing this for the good of everybody else. It's not for me. I'm sacrificing myself here upon the cross for you all. Sorry, it pisses me off. Let's get back into the article. Shanny's current husband is Jason William Egroff, known to the internet as the Reverend or Rev. Together, they are known as Rev and Shanny, and they will live stream for hours on end from their squalid bedroom. Rev's claim to fame is his tiny baby carrot penis, which he tries futilely to cram into Shanny on their OnlyFans page. Jason also has his own channel, where he posts music videos on an array of subjects, including his tiny penis. Along with cheating on Jason, she also beats him. And this is actually confirmed. In 2019, Shanny went to jail because she called the police and said that Jason had beat her. When the police showed up, it was clearly the other way around. They took one look at Rev and they're like, yeah, this is the victim. Shanny went away in handcuffs. Here's a clip.
Yes, you may. Do you have anything else on you?
No, I don't. Can I talk to him real quick?
Turn around. I need to patch it down real quick.
I have nothing. I don't even have underwear on. I get put in jail.
Alright, come on.
I get put in jail if he hits me.
Gosh, looks like a Marvel villain. Like, look at just the radius of, like,
Radius.
yeah, or the orbit, whatever the word is. I mean, there's linebackers that are smaller than this, like way smaller than this, like in the arms and shoulders.
Like, if her arms were legs, that would be a really fat thigh.
Jeez. Shanny smash.
Fun fact about Rev is not only did he welcome Shanny back into his arms, not pressing any of the charges, but he also inherited around $700,000 before even meeting Shanny. So Rev had options despite, well, you know, we talked about it. Despite all that, Rev had options. What does he do? He takes Shanny and her 2 children. Supposedly they get married, but we have no evidence of this. But they moved to Colorado, one of the most expensive states to live in my opinion. I've been out there a couple times and everything just seems a couple dollars more expensive there than it is where I live. Totally understandable. The shit don't hike itself up the mountain. So they already picked a high cost place to live. They go and they rent a house and they start spending like crazy. I mean, they're buying new consoles for people. They're giving people straight up cash. They're paying their bills. They're doing anything they can.
Oh, it's a good opportunity to give you a little bit of background on Rev as well. A lot of people may not know, but when he inherited the money back in the what we call the Great Debate days, Jason would buy friends, or think he was buying friends or buying loyalty. So he would often, just out of the blue, offer people $100, $200, you know, and people go, yeah, sure, whatever. And then when he'd be attacked, he just expected that they would have his back. So he was spending like crazy anyway, but how much of that 700k he had left when they actually hooked up, I don't know. There's theories in that, but yeah, he was he never really had a lot of friends growing up, so he used his YouTube presence to make friends. That's where you a bit of insight into Rev.
Rev didn't have friends? Rev really didn't have friends when growing up? I find that hard to believe. He seems so sociable.
Yeah, I know, it's strange, isn't it? And his mother always said to him, don't worry about the money or getting a job or anything, or going to school, because the world's going to end any day now. And so he was raised on that concept that there literally is nothing to work towards for your future, because there's not going to be a future. Jesus is coming back, and so she really did a number on him emotionally and psychologically. It doesn't excuse any of it, but just to give you a bit of insight into this dude.
It sounds like responsible parenting to me, really. She's just telling him, you know, filling in the background.
Fill in the background. The other thing too, when he was on 24-hour hangouts and stuff, which used to happen back in the day, I used to go on to as well. He would be drinking heavily, and he would be extremely aggressive. He was quite an angry drunk. But yeah.
Build any semblance of an e-career in a community. So let's just do the math real quick. Let's just do the math. Rev is worth 700 grand. Shanny is worth 0. So as a couple, they're worth 700 grand. How long do you think that could last you? Let's do the math. How long do you think you could make 700 grand last? Let me know in the comments. I'm actually really interested. I think I could live till the end of my life with that amount of money. Adjusting for inflation, if that amount of money held the same value now, I think if I had 700 G's, I could live comfortably for the rest of my life. Rev and Shanny blew through all this money in the span of 2 years. After they didn't have enough money to pay rent, they left. And they left the house in a state of absolute squalor. The way that they had those boys living was abhorrent. They took most of their stuff and left, but what they left behind was a mountain of cat feces, torn toys everywhere, and the person who was walking through this place said that the smell was ungodly.
This is really like a true crime story, isn't it? You can see this is like the middle of a true crime story, and we're not at the end yet.
Yeah, honestly, I can see this happening. It's all gonna get dissected by like court TV when all this blows up.
Yeah.
After this, they had no choice but to beg Jason's uncle to let them live with him. They had 2 kids, a cat, and they had nowhere to go. So the uncle took them in, but the only problem was that it was a couple states away. So they had to make a massive road trip from Colorado to wherever their uncle was living. I'm sorry, I don't know where it was, but I know that it was at least a couple hours away. And this road trip was streamed heavily. There were glorious moments like this one.
You talk to me like that. I'm tired of having a woman that treats me this way. I'm sick of it.
Look how you're treating me.
I am sick of it.
Honey, I wouldn't be acting like this if you're not yelling and screaming and treating people like shit.
Fuck off and shut up.
How about you fuck off and shut up?
I wish I could.
But the highlight of the whole trip...
Kids are in the back there too, by the way, if people didn't know. The kids are in the back seats listening to that. And then Jason said, because Zachary wasn't holding the cat right, or whatever, or holding him up, that he would beat his ass.
It had to be when Jason got them so lost, he eventually got them stuck on the train tracks. Here's a clip.
Yep. See? That's an angel that helped that. Jesus Christ, how deep is this? Well, we took this up. It's more train tracks, Shanny.
Okay, no, don't go down there. Go there.
It's more train tracks, Shanny. I love that part.
Here. Yes. Oh my God, Jesus. Oh God, there is a huge fucking like.
What? What?
Just don't back up that much. Keep going forward a little bit more. Trust me.
Okay, fine.
Now go back a little bit, just a little bit.
I gotta turn the wheel, Shanny.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to go down the hill. We shouldn't be driving here.
I know that.
Okay.
I don't know where to go though, Shannon.
Okay. This is so fucking dangerous.
Yeah, I know it is. Oh my God, is that a road?
It might be.
Or is that train track?
Just be careful. Can you move over a little bit more? Thank you. Oh my God. Try to go over them. Oh God, no!
Now, Silent, I want you to do an impression of him saying no. Do you reckon you could do best impression?
I'm terrible at impressions, you know this.
Let me try. I've not tried this. Let me go. No! Was that close?
That's pretty good.
No! Oh, guys, I wrecked the car. Call the cops!
That's it. We're ready.
Jason,
what?
call the cops!
It's on the run, kid. She's on it. Oh my God, she's badass.
got a flat tire. We have a flat tire.
They had a flat tire. They had to call the police out there with the tow truck. It was a whole big thing. I cannot believe that Jason is so poor at navigation that he got his family stuck on the train tracks. So they go and they live with the uncle for a couple months. Things are okay. They get kicked out and they have to find their own apartment in the state that they're in currently. They find their own apartment. They're begging online constantly. They're on food.
I think he's wrong there. I think it was the hotel, wasn't it, next? Or did they go... No, they went to G-Man's house first after the uncle's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was... Then G-Man kicked them out, yeah.
Stamps. Shanny is always...
Yay, Firefly said her cat's outside. Yay! Well done. Told ya! Told you he'd come back.
saying every other day that she's sick, that they're all hungry. It produced this beautiful clip of Rev raging because they only had enough money to buy one sub sandwich, and by the time he got home, Shanny and the boys had eaten it.
Yeah, the Jason.
JB the house elf. JB the house elf needs a little bit of food, just like something.
Just a little bit.
Everybody had 3 portions, I had 0. So if I could get 1 portion of one thing, that would be amazing. Like, wow.
That would be amazing.
That would be really great, yeah.
He's a hungry boy.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're a grouchy boy sometimes.
Yeah, because I didn't get
I
any
love my grouchy boy.
Food when there's 6 portions.
My grouchy boy.
Yeah, grouchy, my asshole. Anybody would be.
Grouchy boy.
Anybody would be to not receive anything.
Grouchy boy is hangry.
Like somebody could fucking have saved me 1 piece or something.
Grouchy boy is hangry.
2 buckets of fries. 2 buckets.
Oh my god, baby, it's okay.
Oh my god, like that's not even reasonable to say, but it is.
And Rev looks skeletal. And you can tell that Shanny has been hoarding the food, and Rev gets the scraps. It kind of reminds me of this situation here on screen. This is exactly what's going on, guys. So Rev is starving before our eyes. He's stressed out. He's hungry. He's got no money, and he's got to live with Shanny. You almost feel sorry for him. But then, just a couple months ago, Rev got arrested for beating the crap out of one of Shanny's children, and he was in the can for a couple weeks. And while he was in jail, Shanny was talking about how she was done with Rev, their relationship was over, she could never forgive him for laying hands on her kids, and that her and her caseworker, which is someone from the state I'm assuming, were just gonna provide a better, safer environment for those kids, and she was gonna be the super mom that she is and raise those boys on her own. A couple days after Rev got out of jail, Shanny takes him back, and both of the boys are taken by the state. And I gotta say, I think that's the best ending for them. I think they're gonna have the best shot with the state. That's very rarely the case, but when Shanny for Christ is your mom, that most definitely is the case. I hope that they can get the help they need, because I know that one of them is diagnosed with autism, and I know that both of them have been abused basically their whole lives. So I wish the best for those boys. As for Shanny and Rev, they're getting exactly what they deserve, each other. A couple months after that, Rev is busted by Shanny on an escort page messaging hookers, and Shanny punishes Rev. Rev is hungry and weak, and Shanny is big and strong. So here's a clip of what she makes Rev do to himself.
I added black to it so you could be manly about it. Now you can show everyone.
It never gets old. I mean, it's unbelievable. I can't imagine a situation I'd ever allow someone to do that to me. What do you think, Silent? Like,
I don't see myself ever doing it, but I also don't see myself ever believing that the bots that message you on Facebook are real. So
no, that's a very good point. I was just trolling, you know. I was just trolling the bots.
Yeah,
and I love the fact that people hadn't seen these videos. Shanny got a phone call, or she rung. I think she rung one of the pimps, and she's having this argument with the person on the phone.
Yeah, and she was just like messaging and like all of the bots trying to figure out, like, asking if these women, had actually talked to Jason or met up with him, and it was just wild.
But it's pretty easy though. Like, he didn't have any money. Like, they're not going to do it for free.
Yeah.
But yeah, but she's allowed to flirt as much as she wants, though, and do whatever she wants. Yeah. Yeah.
Does it feel good?
Look on his face.
No.
Good.
Good. She made him paint an A on his forehead and shave the top of his head old man style bald. Where does she come up with this? Oh, I caught you messaging hookers. You have to shave your head bald and draw an A on your forehead. Probably something to do with religion. But I gotta say, the most horrendous part of this whole thing is that she had Rev so brainwashed that he wasn't allowed to touch up his hair. And he didn't. He had to grow it back out. He had to wear his hair like that as a sign of shame. And she would very rarely let him wear a baseball cap to cover it up. This all has nothing to do with him abusing her son, beating the crap out of him. No, this is because she caught him texting prostitutes on his phone. That's what made her shave his head. She didn't shave his head, he let her shave his head. Rev is just as delusional. He is so totally brainwashed by Shanny that he'll do anything for her. Hell, he already gave her...
I think a slight correction. I think he cut his hair and tried to shave it, but because he did it himself, there was gaps everywhere. I think that's right. Do you remember, Silent?
If I remember right, and granted this has been a while now, I think that the chat was coming up with the punishments.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they're the ones that came up with the Scarlet A, which ties to the Scarlet Letter, a book by Nathaniel Hawthorne. A lot of people probably had to read that in high school, where a woman has to tie a red A to her chest because she's an adulteress. And he had to put a red A on his forehead.
I thought it was that Emma Stone movie, Easy A.
I mean, it could be that too. Who knows at this point?
But yeah, but I'm more talking about the doing of the cutting. I don't think she physically got up to the bathroom and did it. I think he did it.
I think that he did it, yeah. But I don't know if she supervised it or if she was telling him, like, you have to make sure you shave bald right here or anything like that. It was not well done.
Because I vaguely remember he said, "Look, I still got bits. Still got bits, Shanny. It's not straight, and still got bits and pieces." And she said, "Leave it like that." I think she said, "You should leave it like that. It makes you look worse." So she wouldn't even let him fix it.
It did look worse.
And he went out in public like this, and that's when if people remember, I don't know if he's going to cover this in a second, but the police turned up, to do a welfare, and they wouldn't open the door. And then when he thought they'd left, he went out, and then they stopped him and said, "This is abuse. You should leave her."
Yeah, something that he brings up later. He's like, "Yeah, the cops did say this was abuse." Like, yeah.
Can you turn the videos up? It's as loud as I can go. Maybe I can turn Discord down. I'll try that.
700 grand.
Oh, it might be this guy's video too.
Shave the top of his head and keep it like that for a month.
No, everything they're saying is get the hell out now. You're abused horribly. Get out.
Yeah, get out.
I am.
Get out. You don't love me. You never did.
See, I did this for her. I look like this now. And that was for her. This is for her.
It's like Krusty the Clown on the sides.
How many women have I found you talking to like that?
Absolute insanity. Or should I say, InShannity. No, I'm not. That's not going in the title. I must resist. But we get to the final part of our story, guys, and that is the current day. where Revelation News still suffers with Shanny. The current day scene of Rev and Shanny content is them hopping on occasionally whenever they need money, and they'll beg each in their own way. Shanny will get on and she'll play Stardew Valley for hours on her Twitch. She'll just play Stardew Valley for 3-4 hours and beg for cash, and that's her method. But Rev's method...
Just turn Discord audio down. Hopefully that works. Say something, Silent.
Hello?
Yeah, that worked.
Well, I'm not even going to really call it a method because he doesn't want to stream. Shanny forces him to stream. So his method is just to live stream his face looking so miserable. Here's a picture. It is just a look of pure misery. He does not want to be online anymore. I think he realizes what his life has become. And Shanny makes him get online because he knows that he will be punished if he disobeys Shannon again. He knows. Here's one of my favorite clips from a recent video.
What brings me online? Well, I wouldn't bring myself online. So... we need money for food. I'm so sick of this shit. But yeah, we need money for food.
As you can see, Rev is having a great time. And that's gonna do it for Shanny and Rev today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I know this video is a little different, but I'm gonna start covering some other people across the internet that I find interesting every once in a while. I still want to do my Cyrax updates and my Cyrax videos, but I want to expand a little more, so that maybe we can get some more news coming into the channel that's fresh. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate all of you. Keep it Kiwi.
Shout out to Kiwi Tapes. Awesome video. Subscribe and all that good stuff. Now I've got a very brief video that I want the chat to try and work out what drugs this guy's on. Hope you enjoy the freaky video.
This is a boy. His name is Gavin Kitcats, and he loves the world. Sing it, Gavin. We are the world. We are the children. Michael, we love Michael Jackson. Gavin Kitcats wants to say to you that he loves the world. I love the world. I love you. My name is Gavin Kitcats, and I want everybody to know Jesus Christ because he loves you, and he's coming back soon. My name is Gavin Kitcats. Look at this baby boy. Isn't he amazing? Look at his eyes. Look at this boy. He's so beautiful. I got the screenshot. I love this kitty cat. Gavin Kitcats loves you. And Gavin Kitcats, do you know what the name Gavin means? The name Gavin means godsend. And I'm going to tell you something. That cat has healed my heart so much. So, join me tonight in about 20 minutes at this channel, and I'm doing a StreamYard. I'm going to post the link. Please don't porn bomb. But I'm willing to talk to people because the Lord has really healed my heart in a lot of ways. So I think Shanny will be there, maybe not, we'll see. And I'm going to be doing a Christian support group. G-Man, I sent you a message with that. I want you there. Have your Bible. We're going to do Bible studies, and we're going to talk about the end. We're here. It's time. The final harvest. The wheat and the chaff. The sheep and the goats. Jesus is coming.
He was strung out on something. I think some people in the chat were saying meth. What do you think? What's your final decision there, Silent? What was he on?
I mean, having interacted with another cow very recently who is very likely on meth, I don't know if it's meth. He seems very, very happy. And this other cow, she's not very happy.
Well, actually, just change that a bit. Someone's done a little poll there, and people are saying ice. I'm not that experienced with different drugs, so I don't know. But he was on something pretty... It wasn't Delta. That's for certain. It wasn't Delta. This is just to touch on the cancer scam again briefly. This is the Shanny Files Archive channel. Someone post a link if you can. Let's enjoy
this thing with lying about breast cancer donations and stuff. First of all, we've never asked for donations for breast cancer ever. We take donations because yes, we're struggling and we do need certain things. But it has nothing to do with cancer, guys.
Yeah, we have transportation.
Yep. Yeah, we do. Thanks to the folks.
Yeah, thanks to the folks.
All right. So we got to the doctor from the Uber and we were sitting there waiting to get into the into the appointment. We were in the waiting room. And they came out and said, doctor had an emergency and had to leave fast. And we're like, what? So they didn't tell us anything more than that. So she said, you're going to have to reschedule. So the next appointment was on the 23rd. So that's what happened. We weren't able to get into the office. We got into the office, but we weren't able to have the appointment. So don't be mad at Shanny for this, all right? Because things happen, guys. And there must have been some kind of emergency that the doctor had to go and take care of. I don't know what the hell. I don't know any details of that. So that's what happened. And guys, it sucks, you know? But it's not that long of a wait, so that's a good thing.
Don't fucking hate me. Don't fucking give me fucking shit. I don't want shit from people right now. I don't need shit, because I'm mad as fucking hell over what happened. Fucking mad as hell.
Yeah, it's bullshit, because you spend money on the Uber and then... It's bullshit.
I hate that goddamn doctor. I'm pissed, that's what. I'm pissed. Yeah, I have an appointment scheduled for the 23rd. I couldn't take an Uber. Because my phone, we are using an app for my phone number, right? I don't have a normal fucking phone line, right?
Yeah.
I'm working on getting that.
Yeah, I said Uber. I didn't mean Uber. I meant taxi. You spend money on the taxi, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't Uber because we got locked out of Uber because of a phone number.
They don't take texts like that. Why don't they have like an email thing instead of like...
You have to lock the number in. To be able
Bullshit.
It's dumb. It's so stupid.
So we end up going to the fucking doctors. And then the secretary comes out and says, we gotta have to reschedule for the 23rd because the doctor had to go in an emergency.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm sitting there like, looking at my tits and just, fuck this fucking world. But when we got home, I got one Amazon box, and I got a heating pad, which is really nice. It heats up really good, and then some gravy food for the Gavin.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just pissed.
I saw them do this with somebody else, that they were accusing them of raising money in the name of cancer, and it was BS. These people are really evil, man, and you have to understand that. People that are pushing this narrative of Shanny's evil, Shanny's evil, Shanny's evil, they have a motivation of why they're doing this.
I can give you
And I realised I'm on mute. Before we get to the next video, which is focused on G-Man, and it is a great video, I hope that you can stick around for it. We're going to do some Shanny and Rev trivia with the audience. So, Silent, have you got the questions ready?
Definitely. Alright, I got the questions now.
So, what's the first question?
Do you want an easy one? Let's do an easy one to warm up.
We'll kick off with an easy one, yeah.
Yeah. What is Shanny and Rev's drug of choice?
So, what is Shanny and Rev's drug of choice, chat? I've got to wait for the chat to catch up. Oh, Silent, you must be down low. Let me just fix that again. There we go. Turn you up. There you go. Just read the question out again.
What is Shanny and Rev's drug of choice?
Shanny and Rev's drug of choice. You're all wrong. No, it is Delta 8, yeah. I assume it's Delta 8. Yeah, I don't have the answer, so I assume it's Delta 8, is it?
I mean, that's what I was thinking for sure.
Well, we'll go with that then. Gabba or hamburgers, as Squid said.
Yeah, I mean, food, definitely for Shanny. I mean...
Okay, question number 2.
What country does Shanny claim to have been born in?
Now, I think I know this one. But I'll let the chat have their turn to see if they get it right. And there are a lot of prizes to be won tonight. Like, if you win, you get to abuse Silent.
I don't think we agreed to that beforehand.
I thought we had. Okay, all right. So we got some answers coming in. Yeah. Italy, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Italy?
Yeah, where the tomatoes grow on the volcanic soil. It's the best tomatoes, according to Shanny.
Okay. All right. I don't have any anecdote to go with that question because I don't know why the fuck she thought that she was born in Italy. But, I mean, she claims to be about 8 different... from 8 different sort of continents, or not continents, but countries and stuff, so who knows.
Yeah.
It
was one of the more outlandish lies that she's told. That's just, where did that come from? But yeah.
What's the third question?
This one's pretty difficult, but who does Shanny claim raised her as a child?
Ooh. Now that's a tough one. Who raised Shanny? Was it wolves?
I would believe that. Definitely.
Was it a golem? Golem spell?
Some ogres in the forest just got left there.
Does anyone... I don't know if we're getting any answers in there yet. So who raised Shanny? Who raised her feet, people? Who raised Shanny, guys? Okay, so we got... I wasn't sure on this one. I think I see the right answer in the chat. I'm going to say Nanny.
Yeah, that was Mare Bear. Got the right answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
She basically co-opted the plot for the book/movie The Help. Said that she was raised by a nanny who is African American. Again, I don't know why she said these things, but it's part of her backstory now.
Wow. She's got more of a backstory than Star Wars. Next question.
What did G-Man say Shanny smelled like?
Oh. What did G-Man say Shanny smelt like? A Wuhan wet market?
Yeah.
A slaughterhouse in summer?
Oh, Jesus.
So wait for the answers to come into the chat. I think the right answers come up.
Yep, lovely leech. And you're right, it was fungus feet.
Fungus feet.
I don't know why he needed it to be fungus specifically for the feet, but fungus I can believe for sure. She's a walking petri dish.
Yeah, some people have said cat piss. That was Rev that said that. That her bra smelled like cat piss.
Also believable.
Her bra smells like cat piss, guys. What's the next question?
What staple food item did Rev live on while living in his uncle's home the second time?
Ooh, what staple food item did Rev survive on at the second time they went to the uncle's home? Well, where they currently are. Okay, any waiting for the chat to come in?
There it is. Lovely leech got it again.
She's going to win the first prize of abusing you, so that's pretty good. Nice prize to take home.
I mean, as long as some idiot consents, I guess it's fine.
Well, it's lucky the first prize isn't like an hour-long phone conversation with you. That wouldn't be a prize. Wouldn't have thought.
Wow, that hurts a little bit. But yeah, he would buy the biggest thing of peanut butter I've ever seen and just eat it straight out of there. I don't know why he thought that was all he needed to eat in a day, but...
What question are we on now?
We are on... I don't know, you're the one supposed to keep track of that.
6? I don't know.
Okay, I guess round 6, okay. Okay. What are the name of the angels that Shanny and Rev claim to be?
Ooh, the angels. Mm-hmm. What are the angels that Shanny and Rev claim to be in human form, guys? Human form. Waiting for the answers to come in. Come on, guys. I got to pay that one. That's pretty close. It's pretty funny too.
Yeah, I mean,
Metatron and Sandolphin.
Yeah, or Megatron and Sandolphin.
Sandalphon.
Yeah.
So, oh god. So we're on the bonus round now. What's the next question?
What reason does Shanny give for not being able to apply to work?
She's too fat to fit through the door of the office.
Yeah, they would have to carve out a wall and just forklift her in, I think.
Those big double sliding doors. Imagine if she went through one of those, what do they call them, the revolving doors? Imagine if she went through one of them. She gets stuck.
She would get stuck in there.
So yeah, what are people saying? I'd say if I was going to answer it, I'd say she says she can't walk.
That wasn't what I was looking for, but she does say that. Carrie actually got what I was hinting at, which is her paperwork phobia.
She must have stole that one off Rev, because I reckon Rev has a similar phobia. He gets mania, guys. Manic. I get manic, guys. That's what I think he uses.
Well, next question, or not second, but next question is, what reason does Rev give for not being able to apply for work?
Oh, well, there you go. I think I probably already answered it.
I don't know.
I can't work, guys. If you want me to go postal? You want me to be a postman?
Yeah, and he immediately goes to going postal. Jesus.
Oh shit! So is Carrie right?
Yeah, Carrie's right again. Anxiety. Yeah, he just said it was in one of the videos earlier in your stream, that he says that his anxiety goes out of control. He just can't. Yeah.
So last question.
Okay.
Who gets to abuse Silent?
Let's not do that. Let's just say no to that.
Oh, I've committed to it now. It's on air. They'll call the cops.
Okay. Again, who called the cops on Rev for child abuse?
Oh, I know that one. I reckon some of the chat will know that one. Who called the cops on Jason after kicking the kid in the stomach and the chest? Was it head? No, it was chest, wasn't it? Yeah, stomach and chest.
Chest and head. It was both.
Oh. So we get some answers coming in. And I'd say Lovely Leech has taken it out. It's not quite... Well, it's accurate. She is the older kid.
Actually, Pulse, from my screen name, Pulse got it earlier. It is William. I don't know if I can be... I think Lovely Leech probably took it, though. She got a lot of questions right.
Well, Pulse will abuse you anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's not really a prize for him.
True. That's true.
So that's every time we stream, we're going to do the same thing with different questions. So you've got homework to do, Silent. Come up with some new fresh questions for us. We may extend to different cows, because make us sort of learn about other cows and stuff, because I don't know a lot of other ones. Yeah, maybe some Von trivia I can put together, or Cyrax or something. But yeah, that was that. Well done, everybody. Yeah. Now, we're going to watch something that a lot of you would not have seen. And I thought, I'll give you a tiny bit of background. This is a few years ago. This is, what I wanted to demonstrate here is how G-Man can get. We have a scaling system where G-Man can go to 50% G-Man, 70% G-Man, 100% G-Man. Now, in this stream, he goes 100% G-Man, and you'll be able to see why you need to be careful with this guy. He is unhinged, or had been unhinged in the past. He's been speaking a lot more sense recently, but I thought this would be prudent to show, just so you know. Don't jump straight into bed with the dude. He's dangerous. So, this video is done by Laura. Laura's a friend from way back. And they put this video together to demonstrate how many times he threatens physical violence, doc drops people in the community. The reason why he's very upset is because Dragnet was doing a stream with that title. I'm not going to repeat it, but that title in there, and he lost it because Gary Coleman, if you remember, was a actor on Different Strokes. He was a short actor, and he was being compared to Gary Coleman being short, because G-Man does not believe he is short, and he got very, very, very upset, and he started a live stream, and was listening in on the people that he felt had slighted him. Now, instead of targeting the people in the stream, he targets anybody he's got details on. So let's listen in.
Channel violating my terms of service. So this is what we're gonna do here. If Dragnet, hold on a minute. If Dragnet does not do something about that video on his YouTube channel, you guys about to learn some things about Dragnet. You guys about to learn some things about Hannah, Redline, and I don't care how mad they get at me. You get mad at this guy. Okay? I know Redline's real name. I know what Hannah looks like, and all of you are about to know what she looks like too on camera. If it's okay for you to use my real name, then it's okay for me to use your real name. And guess what? I can delete this afterward just like you can, Dragnet. Now you want to play with me? You got 3 minutes. That's all I got to say. And I'm gonna start off with Hannah. I'm gonna start off with Hannah.
Oh, okay. Man, someone's upset. Someone's mad. It's on. Wait, we know why. Like, really? This is
so anyway, he's still over there poking fun at about it, thinking it's okay to dot drop people. Hannah Zubby, your name's going on here today, and everyone's going to know what you look like. You're going to be the very first one. Then after that, he'll start taking things seriously. Then Redline, you're next, dude. You're not playing with these people. Let me go back over there and see my name still in that title. I'm sick and tired of these people. Then we're going to get JD Kane and the rest of these guys. All right? So let me just get my memory chip here so I can show you guys how this girl looks. All right? Give me a second here. I have to take out my old memory card in this thing first before I can do that. Just give me a second here. Now, if you want to know Hannah's real name, you're about to get it. And red lines as well. Okay?
Don't worry about the actual doxing that he does. Laura has blurred that out, and so there's nothing sensitive that will be shown, which is good to protect those people. Just a bit of background. The Hannah he's talking about was a nice woman who would hang out with G-Man, take him to the movies, and spend time with him, and try and ingratiate him into the community a little bit and try and soften him a bit. And this is what he did to her. She had nothing to do with this too, by the way. And at the time, from memory, she was applying actively for jobs, and she was waiting on phone calls to hear back about different positions and jobs and occupations that she was putting in for. And so she was forced to answer a lot of troll calls when he gave her phone number out. It was really devastating, and she had nothing to do with this. And this is how he will go after anybody he has access to when he gets angry.
If I go back on that channel and he's laughing about this, and no title has changed, he has not agreed to do it, you know what's going to happen. And then that's it. You guys ain't going to respect my privacy. I don't see the point of respecting his. I can go on Facebook, and I can show you some things about Dragnet, too. I have no problem with that. And I can also show you what I found out about him as well, too. No biggie. We're not going to respect each other's privacy. Then you know what? Enough's enough. I'm tired of this. Nobody's information on here is safe no more. Just give me a second here.
no biggie. Then do it to them. We're not going to respect each other's privacy. Then you know what? Enough's enough. I'm tired of this. I don't respect nothing about you. I don't respect nothing about you.
Just give me a second here to find my memory card.
Am I trying to hide something for like the 30 of y'all that have me on Facebook? Is there something that he has that y'all don't have access to? Like, you're a fucking idiot. You're fucking stupid.
So anyway, guys, if you want to know who Hannah Zubby is,
you sound fucking stupid.
Yeah, not as stupid as you're going to look and as angry as people are going to be at you soon. So if you want to know who Hannah Zubby is and what her real name is, I'm pretty sure somebody's already putting her real name in the live chat right now all they want. I'm pretty sure they're doing that right now, but you know what? That's not going to stop me anyway. Okay? I'm also going to tell you guys where Hannah lives at too. So just give me a second here, okay? Oh, and not just Hannah. not just them. I'm gonna do it to Minstar and everybody else on here until I get some respect on here regarding my privacy. You guys are calling my job. Now you guys are putting my name in the title of your videos. You want to play with me? We're gonna play. Period. And I got proof that Boom is a pedophile. I got the phone call where he's talking to a little child. You want to play with me? We're going to play. Period. No, nobody contact me later saying, G-Man, you're I don't want to hear that. And Dragnet, I'm flagging that YouTube channel later because I know you're going to keep the title up there. He's laughing. Listen, guys, I'm justified. I'm justified. Listen to him.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Of course you don't. One more minute, and I'll tell you Hannah Zubby's real name. One more,
Shanny, that's all I got to say.
One more, minute.
Come on.
I'm trying to find the memory card.
Shanny, that's all I got to say.
I'm justified. Listen to him.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Memory card. One more minute, and I'll tell you Hannah Zubby's real name.
No, don't see. I will stop.
Memory card.
I am not 5'8". I am a big boy. I am 5'11". You will feel my wrath. I am a big boy.
So, to show everybody that I'm not playing around, Hannah, you're first, okay? Hannah's real name is Hannah. Okay, that's her real name. And yes, I know where she lives in New York. I'll be showing her in person with my camera, and I will put a live show on where she lives. Hannah. All right? So, you want to know how Hannah looks? Just give me a second here, and I'll show all of you how Hannah looks. Because Dragnet thinks I'm playing around here. Okay? Now, let's see if he's still laughing about that before I should put Hannah's face on here. And I will put a live show on where she lives. Because, you know, keep laughing, Dragnet. Keep laughing, dude. This is funny. Keep laughing, Dragnet. I want you to keep laughing. Keep laughing. Dragnet thinks I'm playing around here.
What does Hannah have to do with that? So tell you what.
So now that he knows that I'm not playing no more, I'm going to show you how Hannah looks. So just give me a second here. Because you guys forgot that I have copies of the Meetup too. You guys ain't the only ones with the Meetup. I got it too. I got it just like you do. All right? So I got everybody on camera. So Dragnet, what's it going to be, Dragnet? You want to keep laughing, Dragnet? Because I got video proof of this, Junior.
If G-Man thinks that bad shit's going to happen to him before...
Oh, whoa. I already know that Hannah Zubby hacked into True Empiricism's computer. I already know that you are Gary Ridgway. I already know it, dude. I'm already in the process of prosecuting you. You keep playing games with me.
Silent, at any point, if you go, who are these people, I can give you a brief understanding of who they are. Gary Ridgway, that he's talking about here, was a group of trolls who would go by the name Gary Ridgway, which I believe is a serial killer.
Yeah, that's the Green River Killer, if I remember right. I'm not sure.
They'd put stupid Batman voices on, like some other idiot did on their stream the other day, and they would go into live streams and as the name Gary Ridgway, and that is true, what he's saying about calling his job. They had nothing to do with Dragon Co. All these people that he's doc-dropping here. There's a separate group of people in a different community who were doing it and ringing up his job and harassing him. In fact, this community that's being targeted here were actually openly telling people not to do that. So just so you are aware, he likes to lump a lot of people in together. So if you do have any direct dealings with G-Man, just be aware that if someone that's in your periphery or someone that's sort of associated with you do happen to make him angry, all bets are off. He will target anyone.
I'm not playing, dude. Seriously. Some of bad things has happened to me. I'm going to show you guys Hannah right now. Getting sick and tired of this, and red lines next if this continues. And I'm telling you guys this. Give me a second here. Hold on. I'm going to show you Hannah right now. Hold on. Hold on. Not playing with these people. Talking about the worst things gonna happen to me. Yeah? You wait until I start getting on here and I start talking to my boys on here and whatnot. You ain't seen nothing yet. Trust me. Hannah's the one wearing the orange and blue coat. Hold on. Buy me this nice, delicious double cheeseburger. And they have to have still shots and pictures of us in New York. So don't worry, I got more than just this. You already know what MP looks like. It's all good. This will be edited. Won't be able to see his face. Multiple personalities. No, multiple personalities is eating his food, and that will be edited out as well, Hannah, right? And this is Hannah. She'll be edited. That's Hannah's hubby, guys. Okay, so
the reason the rest of them aren't blanked out is because they're on cam all the time. One of them's Nate the lawyer, actually. If you know who he is, he's got like 300,000 subscribers.
Now, what about Redline? Redline keeps talking about how it's illegal for everybody to see his face and whatnot. So let's try this, Dragnet. Let's go back to your YouTube channel now, okay? And then let's see, because we're going after Miss Dragnet too.
Well, he talks about what JD thought him.
Okay? So, now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys probably think I don't know nothing about his wife. Oh, trust you me. I know plenty about his wife and her family. I know a lot about it. And like I said, if you ain't gonna respect my privacy, you went after my job already, now you think it's okay? No. Day's over. It's over. Okay? So anyway, tomorrow, if this continues tomorrow, I will reveal how Redline looks, and I will show and I don't care about Redline's stupid threats. I honestly don't. Because I can play this game with the best of them. I can buy a plane ticket, come to Houston, and go upside Dragnet's head. I don't got a problem with that. Okay, and I'll do it right in front of his wife and his kid. All right? You guys think this is funny. So let's get something straight here. Let's not forget something. It ain't just these guys' information that I got too. A lot of you watching this, I got your info too. I got your information too. Enough's enough. From now on, I will no longer be calling her Hannah Zubby. It's Hannah. There's a reason why Hannah doesn't want nobody to know who she is, because she don't want her precious daddy to know that she's on YouTube being a jerk. Because her daddy's a Muslim. It's like a mother's a Muslim. But don't worry, I'm going to make sure they find out what's going on here. I'm going to make it my life ambition to make sure that they know what's going on here. You guys are going to support this nonsense. I'm playing all of you out, period. Hannah Zubby's a computer hacker. I know it. Getting tired of this. Dragnet won't exist tomorrow. Mark my words. Channel's done. Every video I see on YouTube that has my name in it is getting flagged for infringement of my rights. And I'm actually thinking about filing a copyright claim on Fiona and several other people on here too. Especially Dragnet, since he has my music on his channel multiple times without getting my permission. And I warned him about that. Enough's enough. You want to play with me? Everybody's information going out there. Now let's listen to Dragnet laugh again, because I'm sure he thinks this is pretty funny. Redline, you're next, dude. Seriously.
You can't do imminent physical harm. He's in a different state. That doesn't count. Dragnet won't exist tomorrow. Mark my words. I'm going to disappear.
I'm going to flag your channel down because you have violated. Let me show you guys something here. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to bother screen sharing it. He's been doing G-Man Exposed, between all of the slander, between all of the times he used my real name on here, violated my likeness, slandering me, called my job, and physically got me fired. This buffoon is done. Mark my words. I done had it. I have reached my limit on here. If nobody else is going to be man or woman enough to say something to that jerk, then I'm going to be one right back. And I wish he was in New Jersey right now. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to show you something, Dragnet. If I ever see you in New Jersey, dude, if you thought Triple H was vicious, dude, if I ever see you in my neck of the woods again, dude, I'm going to show you who ain't 5'11", dude. Seriously. Getting sick and tired of this nonsense. You guys want to come on here and violate my privacy and then laugh at me when it happens and then don't talk to nobody about it? Fine. I'm violating everybody's privacy on here. Everybody's. And I'm referring to the atheist, disgusting, demonic community. No more being nice to these people. That's it. Hannah's. All right? Redline, mark my words. If this does not stop tomorrow, your face and your name goes on YouTube. I'm getting tired of this garbage. Stop violating my privacy. If you want to talk about me, fine. Stop putting my proper name in the title of your videos. I'm not playing with you. And Miss Dragnet, mark my words. Mark my words. I will put it all on YouTube. Don't play with me. And your kids.
It's getting flagged for the infringement of my rights. And I'm actually thinking about filing a copyright claim on Fiona and several other people on here too. Because he practices he has my music on his channel.
Really? See, here's the thing about you atheists. You guys don't even know that I own a lot of the things that I put on my YouTube channel. A lot of the music that I use, that's mine. I bought it. I have the copyright claim to prove it. Okay? So don't worry. When you get a big DMCA on your channel, you know who it came from. And I ain't got no problem going to court. I want the police involved in this so bad it's not even funny. I'm going to press charges on Hannah for stealing my phone and taking the information off my phone and giving it to the people on YouTube. I'm not playing with these people no more. Then getting on here and making Google Hangouts bragging about it.
I'm getting my permission and I warned it. Prove it. Don't worry. When you get a big DMCA on your channel, you know who it came from. Give a shit. I got no problem going to court. I want no problem. Oh, God. That is not even funny. Oh, God. He is
So, Redline, put your face on camera, dude, because if you don't, I'm doing it tomorrow. And I'm putting your name out there, too. Even though, technically, you've already said your name on here multiple times. Hannah shouldn't be too surprised by this, since her name is public information, too, on Skype. She also had a Facebook page. So don't go there with you drop yourself, according to your own wacky arguments. Miss D dropped herself. All of his family members dropped themselves when they decided to get on social media. I'm not playing with Dragnet.
This is pathetic.
So again, Dragnet got on YouTube and put my full name, my full proper name on the title of this YouTube video. Now it's going to be a war on here. You wanted it, you wanted to push, and you wanted to push, and you want a war. You guys think you own the internet, right? You guys think you own it, right? You ain't got to worry about catching Steve McRae no more, because all of you are gone. That's what I'm telling you right now. Every last one of you are gone. I didn't have it up to here. And no more Christians should be taking this nonsense no more. They want to violate our privacy? Dude, just tell me where you live. I will buy a plane ticket and I will be over. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. I already know where you live at, Dragnet. You think about that. This guy keeps talking about he's in the military. You know what? These Hebrew Israelites talk this big game. You know, that they'll take on anybody and whatnot. Well, we're going to see just how tough Dragnet is soon enough, guys. When I say I'm going to embarrass this guy, I'm going to embarrass him. But I'm going to do it in person. No more of this computer stream garbage. Because when I met him in person, he was... Let's see you. I'm going to send him right back to doing again. But only this time I'm coming with the law. I'm not playing with him. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, when I met these guys, I played a chess game with MP. I put my phone down. Hannah claimed she didn't know it was my phone. As many times as she'd been with me when we went to places and whatnot. Took my phone upstairs to an apparent sleeping Redline. Okay? And then when they realized it wasn't mine, they brought it back downstairs. You honestly believe I believe that? And I don't think the police are going to believe that, especially with all of the evidence of this Ridgeway guy, who we all know that Dragnet is one of them, and Redline is being accused of being this Ridgeway guy. Okay? Calling my job and getting me fired, which I have all the proof in the world for that. He does a Google Hangout bragging, having a guy in a room. Oh, this is how I got on G-Man's phone. You couldn't have did that simply by me doing a show. You got that because you went in the back of my phone, or rather, you went in my settings and you took my personal information. I know how you got my info. Don't worry, you're not going to be able to deny you didn't do it because there's video evidence that you did. I'm not playing with these people.
The personal information that he's talking about is his name. You don't need to hack a phone to find out his name. He's said his name before. So it's just absolutely nuts.
I believe also that he used to have his name as part, like his legal name, as part of his like Skype handle.
Still does.
So
He still does.
He
still does. So he's not even learned from that. So yeah, and this red line that he's talking about here is in the flat Earth community, and they had a New York meetup where they surprised G-Man. He didn't know they were all going to turn up, and they were cordial with him and stuff, and he's acting like a child the whole time, and took him to the Natural History Museum, and then they went back and to live stream a weekly show called Talking Shit Tuesday, which is now gone, and they live streamed it from the hotel. What do you call the middle of the hotel? I don't know, but yeah, in the hotel, and and so they all sort of put their phones down, and they were doing the stream, and G-Man was there, and he was running around the hotel like a lunatic. And the manager of the hotel said, "Can you please look after your child? Like, your child is going crazy. He's yelling and screaming. He's running around." There's like, that's not a child. That's a 40-year-old man. So they said, "Yeah, if you have to leave the area, or you're making too much noise." So they all packed up. Hannah grabbed everyone's phones and took them upstairs like this. Grabbed everything and took it upstairs. And G-Man was like, "Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I've lost my phone." And he was in a massive panic. And so Hannah went up where they took all the phones, found his and went, "Oh, here it is, G-Man, it's all cool." The phone was probably gone for less than 5 minutes, as far as I remember. And this is the time period he thinks a sleeping man who was in bed, red line, suddenly Superman hacked his phone to get his name. Amongst other things, I assume, but I think predominantly here he's talking about his name, but everyone knew his name. It's ridiculous. And by the way, he's never apologised for any of this.
Stealing his phone, giving... Y'all hear this shit? Continue the anger.
So, I want to say a couple of things here. A lot of you are just seem to be a little butthurt about what I said about Jade before she died and whatnot. A lot of you were a little butthurt when I said some things about some other people on here and whatnot. Yeah, that hurt your feelings, didn't it? I also found out that Kyle is LGBT too. Wolf King is LGBT. So several of you. Dragnet is LGBT. So a lot of people on here that's LGBT. But I say something about Jade, who's not even an atheist, and y'all all butthurt about it, right? Right? I heard that there's a detective that wants to investigate what happened to Jade when she died. And I told 2 people on here, multiple personalities and Hannah, not to give away my phone number. Oh, not only do I want to talk to these detectives, but I want to be there personally when they question Dragnet. One of the most hateful people on the net. And he's laughing about it. You want proof?
The anger sustains me. Yes. He's crying real tears. Fully aware of what was going on at the time. But man.
This bald-headed, bearded woman buffoon doesn't even understand what he's doing right now. But like I said, it's all good. Dragnet, you got your dragoons, right? And you think you got something on here, right? Okay? I'm going to show you what I'm capable of doing now.
Just a question.
You guys want a flag war?
Who is Jade exactly? Or
Jade, yeah. Jade was a very, very well-liked individual from all the different communities. She wasn't disliked from any of the GDC, basically. She's a Catholic, LGBT. And, yeah, she died, unfortunately, and they was a lot of people from the community went to San Diego to scatter her ashes out in the ocean, which was cool. And a lot of the people that sort of weren't liking each other sort of got together and just had a funeral for her, a ceremony and stuff, which was pretty cool. But she was in the Great Debate community, extremely smart, very smart woman. Like, you could bring up any topic and she would know everything about it and be able to talk intelligently about it. And it was a real shock when she died. It was just all of a sudden, she wasn't that old, but she was in ill health and stuff, and she passed away, and it was a massive shock. And this guy here, to tell you how bad he is, he went in a live stream where he's arguing with her, and she's got really sensitive hearing, and he pulled out, and he knew that, and he pulled out a bullhorn and started screaming into his microphone. And it sort of damaged her ears, and she's like, "Oh my God." And she, to her credit, she called him a pissant, which I thought was hilarious. But this is the dude you're dealing with. So, and when she died, he took great joy in rubbing it in that she wasn't going to heaven, and so he's a really great guy. This G-Man.
And there's no reason that anyone would logically think that anyone within the community would have anything to do with her death. It was just ill health. She passed away.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I wasn't. There's a lot of people around there are a lot closer to it than I was. I was outside looking in, but it's from what I remember, how it happened. It definitely wasn't. It wasn't foul play. It was natural causes. But even communities that weren't really talking to each other, or they had a beef with each other, sort of were unified in a way. There still sort of was some shenanigans that occurred at the funeral. Some people acted very poorly, but overall, nothing topped how he treated this woman in life and in death. Taking great pride that she was dead and she was going to hell, and
eagerly weaponizing her death too, and he thinks that he can use it against someone too. That's
he'll use anything, right? And when I say he doesn't apologize, right, he'll say things like, I was in the flesh. Now, to him, that sort of justifies it away, explains it away of any bad behaviour. Like, it was your fault, you put me in the flesh. So you will hear that if he ever has another meltdown, which I'm sure it's a long time coming, actually. It's been a while since he's had a big meltdown, so look out for that one.
Guess what? You got it. You want a flag war? Fine. I will make it official. If I wake up out of my bed tomorrow and I'm feeling the same way I'm feeling right now, you're gonna have your flag war. I can always rebuild my channel. I'm not worried about it, dude. I already know what channels to go to. I already know what I gotta do, and I will rebuild my dynasty here on the internet. I ain't got a problem with that, dude. You, on the other hand, ain't gonna have it that easy. So Dragnet wants a flag war. That's what we're gonna have.
I'm gonna go in and I don't know. If this is
and here's the thing, all of you atheists that's supporting him, all of you atheists that's saying Dragnet is justified to do what he is doing, you know what I mean? If my moderators are watching this, as a matter of fact, you know what? I don't even need my moderators. I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on a minute. This is just ridiculous. You guys get so mad when somebody cuts your camera on, when you're in the room and whatnot. You get so mad when people do this, that, and the other. Then you do it to other people and you don't think there's something wrong with that. I am unemployed because of atheists on the internet. I'm not unemployed because I don't do my job well. I'm not unemployed. I'm unemployed because you people, you murderers, you ungodly murderers, caught my job and lied and said I was doing things there that I wasn't doing. That's why I'm unemployed. You murderers did that. One of the reasons why they wanted to meet me, they said that, we want to meet you, G-Man, to show you that we don't want to kill Christians. And then they later on admitted that they were acting and they were pretending. These people will not quit until you are dead, period. They don't attack other atheists. They only attack Christians. for the most part. They don't got no life. These people don't got no education. They have extremely low self-esteem. That's why they get on here doing the things that they're doing, because they're not very important in their personal life. You're absolutely right, I'm mad. These people believe they can do whatever they want to you. And true empiricism is you wait until oh Lord, you just wait until he finds out. And not just him. I'm going on my main channel with this. There's gonna be a problem on here soon. Mark my words. You ain't gonna trust my privacy? If anybody knows anything about these atheists, the time is now to put it online. You're not gonna respect my privacy, I'm not respecting yours. It's that simple. Multiple personalities and the rest of you. That's it. Enough's enough. I'm going after everybody. And I mean everybody. If you've ever been in my room and asked me to take down a video, it's going right back up on YouTube. Jackie the Kite, everybody.
Jackie the Kite. It was a YouTuber called Jackie Kite. Sweet lady. Sweet lady. And get another one universally loved in the community. and that's why he's picking on her, because she was just sweet and innocent. She doesn't come around much anymore, but if you are listening, Jackie, puppies!
I'm not playing around with you people no more. Everybody's gonna suffer because of what Dragnet's doing.
Inside, in fucking...
Everybody's gonna suffer because of Dragnet. Mark my words. And Hannah ain't the only person I got on here. I really should show everybody what Redline looks like. And I'm really entertaining it.
No, I'll just explain that. The danger there, Redline in a flat Earth, big flat Earth debunker. He doesn't do a lot that much, although it's funny he had a debate today actually. He doesn't usually do it that much lately, and it's very, in that community, it's very toxic and hostile, so it's very important. Like, a lot of people try and keep their information really private and don't want their photo or anything to go out there, because they often get their threats and stuff from the flat Earth community, and vice versa. Well, I don't know if vice versa occurs much, flat earthers and global ones sending them, I don't know, but yeah, anyway, he's very protective of his identity. He went to the meetup knowing that G-Man was going to film certain things.
Gonna jump in front of my camera like an idiot. They think you're gonna play me out on YouTube and think you're not gonna get a taste of your own medicine. You people are beyond stupid. Cause a lot of problems in that house at Dragnet. Mark my words. Trust me, guys. He ain't as smart as he thinks he is. He's a married man that don't got a brain at all.
And maybe
charges against you. And then you're gonna go to jail. The only difference is I actually have evidence for what I'm talking about.
Like, well, if you want to know what triggered this, folks, the title.
So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I have made it known multiple times on YouTube. G-Man, that is what I am to be referred to as. When you want to make it personal with me, you're going to wish you never showed your personal information to me. That's all I got to say. In more ways than one. So I want to make sure that this is understood. We are no longer respecting each other's privacy here on the internet. I want to make sure that that is perfectly understood on here, right? And I'm referring to my live chat. I'm going to get true empiricism here. Like I said, he's the main person telling us that we need. Brett Keane was right. Brett Keane was right. Every comment that they make that is not in their comment sections, in their chats or whatever, every comment, and Fiona has a couple of my videos on her channel, and there's no mirror doing it. Yo, and you're going to get hit with a DMCA, woman. Fiona Robertson. I'll play all of you out. I should mention your husband's name too. Or did you forget that you gave me that too? You want to violate my privacy? Just understand. It's on now. You want a flag war? Just bring it. That's all I got to say. I'm telling you the very first channel I'm going after. Dragnet. Then when we're done with you know what? We'll save him for last. Let him think he did something first. I want to go after somebody that's going to hurt. Let's go after Steve McRae first. Then, after we're done with Steve, we'll go after all of the other little bigger channels and we'll leave Dragnet all to himself. Then we're going to take him out. And we're not going to do it on some falsehood. See, I'm a real man. I'm not no little baby like these lying atheists on the internet, okay? They got plenty of content with my real name in the title. You'll all know I'm serious tomorrow when Crybaby gets on here and says he can't do any more live shows. Mark my words. Not playing with you people. I could care less about a live show. I'm doing everything I possibly can to and I can always start another channel. It doesn't bother me because I know what I can do. I got channels you guys don't even know nothing about.
If anybody in the chat has got any questions while watching this, you want clarified, just type it in the chat and I will let you know.
Yeah, this happened such a long time ago that a lot of these people just aren't streaming anymore. So, yeah, a lot of these names aren't super familiar to me.
Well, Drag, obviously. We know Drag.
Yeah.
The multiple personality that he's talking about is Nate the Lawyer. Subscribe to that dude. He's cool, great content. He did great coverage of the Johnny Depp trial. Awesome coverage.
Did great coverage of Breonna Taylor and
yes,
those types of incidents in the U.S.
Yep.
Definitely the best out there for that kind of coverage.
And when he was at this time period, he had, I don't know, maybe 10 subscribers, maybe. So he blew up really quick because he switched his channel from being sort of like great debate stuff to the law because he's a lawyer, ex-district assistant district attorney in New York. So yeah, that's another one. JD Kane talking about isn't really around much at all anymore. He had that show Talking Shit Tuesday, but the channel got yeeted. It was his own fault, but it got yeeted. So unfortunately, a lot of those great old hangouts are gone. Or live streams, I should call them live streams because people would know them as live streams now, but we used to call them hangouts, Google Hangouts. They're all lost to history. Hannah, I don't know if she streams anymore. She used to do gaming. Fiona, who's like great debate community, another Catholic, and sort of debated science with young Earth creationists. So, yeah, if you were ever to sort of dig deep in who these people were, you go down a big rabbit hole of all different types of topics and communities. But they're all, you form friendships like we have with Carries. A lot of people forming friendships within that community, and communities off to the side. So yeah, I think it's mostly who he's talking about. Oh, he did bring up True Empiricism. He's a great debate community person that's not really around anymore, that debated Young Earth. He was a Young Earth creation, or is a Young Earth creationist. Yeah,
I think that's about everybody.
I think that's everybody. Has anybody asked any questions in the chat? I haven't been looking.
The only question I saw was if he ever apologized, and
no.
Never apologized for this or anything else he's ever really said.
He likes putting the word G in front of everything, like G slap or G slam. Like, so if I could co-opt that and say any sort of G apologies, well, that would be where he said I was in the flesh. That's possible. He might have said after this that I was in the flesh, but they made me go in the flesh. So it's not really a real apology. So you never really get a real apology. He has apologized a couple of times genuinely for things, or owned up to things, but it's very rare, and it's usually about something that doesn't really matter, like losing a debate, admitting that he lost a debate. Like, that's more important to him than other things.
Yeah, definitely.
I could be posing as an atheist on here and you wouldn't even know. I got channels you guys don't even know nothing about.
Miss Mudduck asked what started the rage. So Dragnet was live. They were making fun of his height, so they put Gary Coleman in the title of the video. He was a short actor on Different Strokes, and also had G-Man's last name on there. But it was well known by everybody what his name was because he gave it out. He ran a New Jersey marathon, and he gave everybody on a live stream his real name so they could look him up and see how he did. And so people will, okay, you know your name. And he also uses his real name for his Skype address, and still does. So it's not a doctor in any way, shape, or form. So just because of that, he went wild on his live, and because he couldn't really upset Drag, who was who created the stream, he thought he'd go after every other innocent person, and he tries to justify it, as you hear in this stream.
I could be posing as an atheist on here and you wouldn't even know. So I support true empiricism. From now on, if you're not going to respect our privacy, we're going to flag your YouTube channels. Period. This channel right here, I would justify people to flag this video. Because yes, I broke terms of service in this particular video.
Hope you feel better, Jelly Bean.
Yes, I did it in this particular video. Dragnet's too stupid to change the title of his video. Once I initiate that flag, that's it. It doesn't matter if he changes it or not. I'm just waiting for him to end the show. That's all I'm waiting for, so I can have a beginning and the end point on there. Because this is not a practice of mine. I usually deal with people man to man. But with this whatever, he ain't a man, he ain't a woman, I don't know what the heck he is. Well, it is. That's Sasquatch, if you want to call it that. You know what?
Sasquatch.
I mean, this homophobe, this homo whatever, you know what I mean? All I wish is that this dude was in New Jersey. I just wish he was here. Oh, Lord. This one time. I probably wouldn't even do it, too. But I was scared the snot out of him. I know that. One time. I probably wouldn't even do it, too. But I was scared. So, people want to use my real name on here. People want to steal my content.
Silent could be some breaking news, unless I'm reading this wrong. Looks like Shanny's deleted a heap of live streams.
Oh, wow.
Unless I'm reading it or my phone's screwing up, but the last live stream, the latest, was 8 months ago.
Oh, wow. I wonder why she would do that. I mean, it couldn't be that people are pointing out where she's lied. Couldn't be that.
And the funny thing is, because Carrie's got all the covering her lives, we've still got the videos.
Yeah, they're still out there, and there's archive channels collecting everything that she does. So,
so just double check. If people want to, you can double check. Well, someone can just double check that. But from what I'm seeing on my phone, they're all yeeted. The last 8 months worth. But we'll move the show on while we wait to check that.
And put it on their channels without even putting Mirrored on here. That's where you guys want to play? No problem whatsoever. When you can't do no more live hangouts for a while, you know why.
True. Yeah.
It's true.
The last stream was 8 months ago.
Wow. She yeeted it.
Wait.
Oh, Carrie says she's uploading new ones.
Oh, she's uploading, looks like Twitch.
Oh. Reruns. Oh.
I don't know how she got access to those, because once your channel gets deleted by Twitch, I don't think you get access to that anymore.
And someone says the video's still there, you just got to scroll down. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's dumb. If you sort for the latest video, why is it showing 8-month-old ones then? First. So she's doing something wacky right now instead of sleeping and dying of whatever ailment she's got. Actually, let's do the wheel of whinging again. One more time. Wheel of whinging. Put your bets in the chat. What you think it's going to be? Wheel of whinging. Shanny is whinging about G-Man. How appropriate.
That is pretty appropriate.
That is amazing. Oh dear.
Because I'm going on the Brett King level now. You're gonna flag my channel. I'm sorry, not flag my channel. You're gonna sit there. See, when somebody flags my channel for something that I did, I can't say anything about it. Okay? I don't have a problem with that. Most of you who watch me understands this. I got people's information on here that I told them I would quit YouTube, and I'm not going to talk about. I don't even want to mention their names because I don't even want them to even think I would even go there. But their information is safe. However, these people that are supporting this buffoon, do not test me. That's all I got to say. This ain't the time. Everybody keep talking about how I'm mad in my videos. In those videos, I'm passionate. Right now, I'm really hot right now. I'm sweating right now. I'm hot. Because I'm getting sick and tired of people violating my privacy here on the internet because they are too stupid to form an argument. And since we're talking about people's intelligence, Dragnet, in my opinion, is the dumbest atheist on YouTube next to Oren Raw. Because if he had any brains, if he was going somewhere besides community college or going somewhere where he can.
That's a very good point, Michelle. He's crying. What do you reckon, Silent? Looks like he's crying.
It definitely does. He keeps on wiping tears away from his eyes.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, he's crying. Because they said his name. Holy.
They said his name and they insulted his height. And how tall is he? Do we know?
Well, they were saying he was 5'11", but Drag has always said that he's not really good at picking heights, but he said he was 5'11". He demands that he's 6 foot. I mean, it's an inch.
It is an inch. And 5'11" is still taller than average, so
look, you can have Rev's baby carrot and you can take the inch off that.
Rev desperately needs that inch. I don't know if that's fair.
Oh, he's not doing anything with it.
That's true. I don't think he can get in there anyway, so.
Oh, God, that's the topic for another day. That's Lolzcow live after dark.
Yeah.
Well, it is after dark. Oh, okay.
That's
Be able to form an argument and deal with me that way. But you know what? He's not smart enough to do that. Because Dragnet lacks a brain. He doesn't lack a belief in a God. He lacks a brain. I know more about chemistry than him. I know more about biology than him. I know more about science than that guy. I can read better than him. I can write better than him. This buffoon doesn't know what he's talking about. Period. I can get more views than this buffoon on my YouTube channel if I really wanted them by falling asleep and farting in my bed. And he can get on here and talk about some...
What he's briefly talking about, I think he's talking about there was a famous atheist who used to stream like 24 hours a day, and you could just jump in and out. It was like a rotating door of topics, and there was one, Nadia, and it was like a running sort of joke, like because she would fall asleep on streams all the time, and because she wouldn't move through the day, like she'd just be on the stream, wouldn't move much. There'd be like bottles and cans and stuff and some trash lying around, and she'd lay down on the bed or fall asleep at the desk, and then she farted sometimes into the trash. So I assume he's talking about that. But this is where most of us all met, in this rotating 24-hour rotating, which meant that you're going to get a lot of people from Australia and different countries because of the time differences. If someone's up late at night in the US, they can talk to an Australian.
You did have a question here. Are you an Aussie? I
am, in fact. I'm from Pennsylvania, guys. I'm American. Well, someone likes to think I'm Canadian, but yeah, I'm an Aussie.
Yeah.
See, hence the koala up the top. That I can move his head. See, I can do the neck thing with the koala. I can do the neck thing.
Natural selection. You know what I mean? He can't talk about nothing because he's too stupid to talk about these things. You're not worth nobody's time. The only reason I'm making this video because I am sick and tired of this guy violating my privacy, and Hannah sits back and does nothing. Redline sits back and do nothing. And the rest of this godless atheist community who has no morals whatsoever continues to support this nonsense. We got to endure this dumb blink of the year nonsense. We got to endure all of this stupidity on here. Enough's enough. YouTube needs to do something about this. They're already demonetizing your videos. What they need to do is show you guys the door and get you guys out of here. Because you're not contributing nothing to the internet.
What he's talking about with the dumb blank of the year, because he can't swear, is dumb fuck of the year. It was an award that Redline, again, the Flat Earther, would do once a year. It would go through all the lols. We probably have to bring it back again. I mean, Secular has something very similar, but every year they have a panel of judges, and they would judge who is the biggest Lolzcow. Actually, Secular might not even do it anymore because it was always going to be Shanny and Rev every year. I think they won it again last year because it was just like, if you're being honest, they're going to win nearly every year. G-Man won a couple of years, and then, basically it was an award that they would, have a live stream. They'd post videos where they were being lolsy, and people would vote by either upvoting or downvoting the video. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if Shanny and Rev would win this year, to be honest. I think they've been kind of, lacking in the Lolzcow behavior. They're getting fat and happy in the uncle's house. They're not really doing anything.
They always do something that's clinched the win, though. I think there was one year where they didn't do much, and then right in December or November, they went completely crazy, and it was like, yeah.
Well, there's still time then. Let's hope.
Yeah, I think it was the hotel saga, and then they're kicked out of the hotel. I think that's what clinched it for them last year, from memory. Secular was like, yeah, I'm forced to resign to the fact that they are, in fact, they've taken the win away from Von or whoever was second place. But yeah,
who would have ever guessed that Rev would end up on television in front of the hotel talking about getting kicked out? Like, that was amazing.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Getting sick and tired of this. Like I said, you're gonna find out I'm not playing Hannah. Your ex-boyfriend, boyfriend, soon-to-be boyfriend, whatever he is to you, is next. Tell that bony prima donna, if he don't like it, to talk to his boyfriend Dragnet. Talking about some G-Man, if you didn't like what happened before, what you gonna do, mail a bomb to my house? I already have video proof that Dragnet, Redline already threatened to do that. Are you people that stupid? I'm not even the one that opens up my mail. You guys are just dumb. Dumb with a capital D. If I ever find out I got family members living next to one of you guys, it's on, I'm telling you. It's gonna be on. And I'm gonna use this as an opportunity, even though I plan on doing something with this video when this is over. This is what I'm talking about. These people claim, first of all, what did he say not that long ago, guys? And I'm not talking to the atheists on here, because as far as I'm concerned, atheists are nothing but a bunch of murderers. That's it. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. You are godless, moronic murderers, period. I don't care what you got to say. The Christians that are watching this, didn't this buffoon claim I wasn't worth his time 2 days ago? Didn't this buffoon just say that, didn't he just say that I had to get to his level? Didn't he make all of these arguments? Yet every time I post a video, the dude is posting a video, only this time he put my real name in the title. Why do you suppose he did that? I don't know. Maybe he's hungry for attention because I've been ignoring him. And I want to let the Christians know something before you start calling me up. Yeah, G-Man, this is not becoming of a Christian. Christians shouldn't act this way. You want to know what? Go through what I'm going through and then call me. That's all I got to say. There are a few people like Shanny for Christ who can call my phone and talk to me, because Shanny has had people call CPS on her when she didn't even do anything. Why are you guys calling Child Protection Services? Shanny for Christ, I will testify in a court of law that you are a good, competent mother and that these people are doing this to troll you.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Good, competent mother. He was calling her back then.
I have no problem with that. All we need to do is find out who's the one doing it. That's it. And I will testify on your behalf, Shanny. But I'm gonna tell you something else I'm willing to testify about. About Boom De La Boom that has all this interest in little kids. We're going down memory lane again soon, guys. And it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. Because when I do memory lane, I'm doing it for a reason. To expose these people online. And to bring and to help them understand some things.
Fried chicken daily?
I got on here. I went to his channel. I left him a comment. Dragnet, you got 3 minutes to take my name out of the title. He knows he's violating YouTube terms of service. What does his moderators do? They delete my comment. So they can't tell me I didn't warn him. That's number one. Number two, I got on here and gave him a couple of minutes to do it, or I was going to retaliate. He didn't want to do it. Instead, he got on here and laughed like a seal. My opinion about atheists has not changed. You people are murderers. You're racist. And yes, we still have the hangouts where Nadia had her Google Hangouts and allowed people like MM artists, people that Dragnet justifies in their racism and whatnot. You know what I mean? People going in there calling black people the N-word. He didn't just do it to me. He did it to other atheists too. Atheists are racist. Atheists are murderers. 100 million people over the last 100+ years because of atheism. We got a buffoon over there with nuclear weapons over there in Korea who's an atheist that's got missiles pointed over at us right now. You think we trust him? Most of the world thinks he's a nut job. They need to outlaw you guys from getting into politics. Every last one of you. I am not going to support any legislation that gives you people rights. Absolutely none. I will not support one piece of legislation that moves any atheist agenda out there. If Trump makes a law tomorrow and says that he needs people to vote on it, and my vote is the last vote, you guys are in trouble. If it means that atheists will lose all of their rights in America, man, I'm going to the polls and I'm voting no rights for you. I'm telling you that right now. Because you don't support. Let me tell you something. If you're an atheist, you as an atheist, it's not a lack of belief in a God or a gods. Atheism means we don't respect your privacy. You're just like the Muslims. You're just like these Islamics, these Islamic terrorists here on the internet. Not on the internet, I'm sorry, in society. Where they say you either reject Christ or you die. What are atheists saying on here? You either reject Christ or we're going to dot drop you, put your personal information on the internet, we're going to troll you to death, we're going to make you lose your job, and then we're going to murder you first chance we get. That's the atheist community here on the internet. And if you thought I was vocal about you in the past, wait till you see me in the future. I'll make 1,000 more videos exposing you people. You think you accomplished something? You ain't accomplished nothing. But your freedom of speech being taken away on my channel more.
Freedom of speech taken away on my video.
And you want to know what? If Dragnet won't listen, I'm sure Miss Dragnet will. You take the piece away from the woman, Dragnet will follow. So, like I said, tomorrow Redline's gonna learn, because Hannah just learned. Fiona's gonna learn more. Don't put her husband's information on. I'm not playing with these people no more. You ain't gonna respect my privacy. I don't need to respect nobody's privacy on here no more. I'm gonna fight fire with fire on here. Fiona, you ain't nothing but the wicked witch of the south and the north and the east and the west. You're a witch, and you want to know?
I think he forgot which one was the bad one, so he just covered his ass. Wicked witch of the north, the south, the east, the west. Again, she wasn't. I don't think she was even around. Like he's. Let's quickly review. He's upset because his name was put in a title of video and it was comparing him to a short person. That's it.
A name that he has made public by attaching it to his Skype profile.
Yes.
Is still there.
Yes.
Even Shanny doxed him or like revealed his name too. Like his name's been.
It's at this point. I mean, I won't go into it too much, but there was a live stream when after he had dropped himself and said, yeah, go and check out my marathons times. He was in a hangout. I think Christopher Mowdy is another one. He's still around now. Does hangouts. He was live streaming and G-Man was in there and he was screaming about being dropped. And people in the chat were saying, no, you gave your information out on a video. It's still on your channel now. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're all liars. You're liars. You're liars. And so he said, play the video. Play it. I don't say my name. And Christopher Mowdy was like, G-Man, he's got this really cool radio voice. I can't do it, but he's like, G-Man, you really don't want that. You really don't want that to... You really don't want... He's going, no, don't tell... He's screaming, don't tell me what I want. I want it played. So you sure? Are you sure you want to play the video where you say your name? No, I don't say my name. And then play it. And he says his name. Everyone's like, well, there you go. And he just stops. He stops. And then just starts screaming again. He owned himself. And and revealed his name again. In another larger stream. Because people had missed it. Like, I'd missed it back in the day. I'd missed that he'd actually gave his name out. And he was interviewed by an old school guy, Alex Botten. And Alex Botten said, are you aware that your Skype name is also your real name? He goes, no, it's not. No, it's not. He read out the Skype name. And he goes, nope, that's just something I put in there. He's owned himself. He's owned himself so many times, and it's such a silly thing to worry about. No one cares, like what your last name is. Anyway.
But if they're selling witch trials today, you will be on a stick today. You are an immoral piece of garbage, and get off of my YouTube channel. Because you support Dragnet, and you've been supporting him since day one. Is that Pillbox? Goodbye, Fiona. Get off of my YouTube channel. I don't want you on here. You ain't nothing more but a devil worshiper. Get lost. You lied to me, Fiona. And you lied right to my face, too. I ain't talking about no YouTube. Gee, man, atheists don't want to kill Christians. Yes, you do. Get off of my channel, you Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Anybody else want to join her? I'm not playing with nobody on here no more. You're gonna show me no respect. Go watch somebody else's YouTube channel. Nobody's putting a gun in your head and making you watch his channel. All atheists are pieces of garbage. Period. There are no good atheists on the internet. Period. Because you don't respect nobody's privacy on here. This is internet bullying. This isn't trolling. This is internet bullying.
Agreed, G-Man.
Then I heard you guys say something else that I'm gonna make a big thing about. I'm gonna make something big. G-Man deserves much worse than losing his job.
I've seen Firefly say that earlier, that he didn't actually lose his job. That's correct. He didn't. He pretended, and the way they knew he didn't lose it is because someone called into his work, not to get him in trouble, but just call in for like a an inquiry about an item in the store, and he answered. So it was like he screwed himself again. Oh, and even worse, he actually got money. He was saying, I've lost my job, and people gave him money because he lost his job. Talking about getting money under false pretenses, G-Man. Ooh, glass houses. Glass houses, dude.
The person who said that come to New... You want to know what scientists say? If you think somebody's scared of you, dude, and I understand your privilege. Dude, this Saturday, I will be in New York on 34th Street. Okay? I urge you, even if you have your gun, I want you to come to 34th Street in New York this Saturday. Okay? I will come alone because I'm a man. Okay? I'm not some little girl hiding behind all these other atheists on here and whatnot. You bring your bony, raggedy behind to New York. Bring Dragnet and the rest of that crew. All I need is me and my little friend. That's all I need. And you'll find out real fast why the Hebrew Israelites run in the opposite direction when they see me.
The reason they run in the opposite direction is because he tickles them and cuddles them. I don't know if everybody knew that, but they call him gay man instead of G-man. They call him gay man because he likes to touch them. So when they start chanting gay man, gay man. Jeez. That's not a good crowd either. Like, I'm not supporting them either. They're just as bad. But yeah, I just found that hilarious. That's why they sort of turn the other direction when he turns up.
That's big talk, Dana Duma, behind your computer screen. But you want to know what? You can get off of my channel too. You can get off of my YouTube channel too. Anybody else want to join them? Anybody else want to join them?
It's just blocking everyone now.
These people met me in person. None of them had the balls to say this to my face when they met me in person. They waited until they got home and behind their computer screens. You guys use logic. You guys use reason. Yeah. You use logic. Logic is, if you don't like G-Man, violate his privacy. That's not logic. That's stupidity. Especially if I know your information. Alfred Mem.
That's not even how you pronounce his name.
Right, Dragnet? Great. Maybe since you got me fired from my job, maybe I should call your college university when you're actually there. Maybe I should actually call there and tell them to look at what you're doing on the internet. Or perhaps the people that gave you the honorable discharge in the military, maybe I should make some attention and let them see what you're doing online. You piece of treasonous garbage.
That's true, Michelle. The hammer did look bigger than him, and he struggled to wield it.
Alfred Mem! Alfred Mem! Alfred!
Alford me! Oh, dear.
How many of you like Dragnet's phone number? I guess you don't think I know. How many of you like his wife's phone number? Tell you what, I'm going to give everybody Miss Dragnet's phone number right now. How about that? How about that? Okay? So just give me a second here. Because, yeah, I blocked him and everything and whatnot, but I'm about to play this buffoon. I'm getting tired of you guys. And trust me, I got you all. You just don't know it yet. Okay? So let me give you Dragnet's phone number here real quick, guys. Hold on. Because my privacy doesn't mean anything, right? Neither does his. Let's see something here. Dragnet. Oh, here we go. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's see something here.
He's reading out the phone number.
Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure and just call this thing real quick. Dragnet, why don't you give everybody my phone number? Oh, you can't, because I don't use this phone. I use this phone now. And you don't know my number, and you never will. And when I get my job on Wednesday, you will never know where I'm working at either, Dragnet. And I'm going to work a lot harder to keep my privacy on here, dude. But you, on the other hand, are going to wish you never met me. Who wants Miss Dragnet's phone number? Is that going to...
Actually, that's a good point. I'll let you guys know too. When he was working at the place where they talk about the blue barrels, because every time he'd stream from work during work hours, and you could see blue barrels behind him just stacked up. So they called him like a barrel stacker as an insult. And he was walking. He goes, "I'm going to walk outside and I'm going to get and show you something." And everyone in the chat saying, "No, don't walk outside because it'll dox where you work. It'll dox where you work." And he just didn't listen. Walks outside, shows exactly where he works. So I was like, it's just it's so much fail. It's so much fail.
Arrange that too. You want to violate my privacy? I'm going to take it to a whole nother level. Come and think about it. Who wants Hannah's phone number? I can give you Hannah's phone number too. I'll just show everybody Hannah's phone number and force her to change her phone number. Remember when you said to me, Hannah? You said to me, G-Man, the most invaluable thing that you got is your phone number. You better pray that I actually deleted this phone. Oh, Lord. Here we go right here. So let me show you guys Hannah's phone number here. You guys want to mess with me? Fine. Mess with me. There you go right there. That's her phone number. Give me.
You remember earlier I was saying that she was applying for jobs and couldn't not answer the phone, like you might be the job prospect. When he did this, she got trolled hard, and it was a really hard period to deal with because she couldn't change her phone number.
Call, guys. Harass her. Call her up. Let's see what happens when you call her. Call her. Call her right now. Call her right now, guys. But she ain't the only one. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Because remember when I had the G podcast and you guys kept calling over and over and over and over and over again? You remember that? Now I'm talking to the atheists. I would never do this to a theist, but to you to your atheists out there, just wait a minute here. Hold on. Let's see something here.
He says he would never do it to a theist. What he means is a person that he defines as a Christian. That does not include Catholics. So he claims that Christianity is the biggest by population in the entire world, but he won't include Catholics. Make that make sense, people. Make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. He was saying that all these people were atheists, and he was saying even the North Korean dictator. I'm like, I don't think they're atheists. He's the head of the religion there.
Well, that's true. But I mean, in his eyes, if you don't conform with the narrow view of what he believes a Christian is, then you are an atheist.
Which isn't the definition.
No, it's not. He has his own. Yeah. He has his own definition. So, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. No.
It's like on a graph. You got Christianity, and you got 60% say of the world population, and then you remove Catholics, and then put them back in quickly, so no one can see. No one can see that you're manipulating the number.
Let me see something. Well, those are all Christians. I can't give you their information. Kyle! Let me give you guys his proper. That's Kyle's phone number, guys. I can play this game too all day long and show people's personal information on here. I got no problem with that. Okay? Who wants Steve McRae's phone number? The problem is, it isn't Steve McRae's real phone number. Now, I would give you, I don't care if you flag this channel. I don't care. Because this video is getting deleted the moment I finish. And I'm still going to make my atheist videos. I'll create a new mark by God tomorrow.
Chels is because he took it, I think he took it straight down, pretty quick after. So I didn't end up getting him in trouble.
Doesn't he have a habit of doing that, if I remember right? That he will, dox people. He'll do something that he knows is against terms of service and could get his channel taken down.
He did it recently. He did it recently when he doc dropped the uncle.
Yeah.
He knew, people were saying, he he knew what he did wrong and he took it out. That's not true. If I seen it live. He set up at the start of the video. He said, "I'm going to take this down. I know now I'm taking this down. This can't stay on my channel." He preempted it. He deliberately showed it. It wasn't like, oh, he meant to read something out or not show the script. He knew what he was doing. He said he was going to take it down at the start of the video. So yeah.
And then he went on to lie about ever doing it to begin with.
That's right. Yeah. So when he was, he was talking about it, he said that no, it was a mistake or whatever, and I took it down to be safe and not doc drop the. No, you meant to do it. I was there. I heard you say it.
Don't understand. Now you want to violate my privacy? Tune in tomorrow. Same G-Man time, same G-Man channel. Redline, you better talk to your boy, because you're next.
So there we have it. Oh dear. He's got his own brand, the G brand. So what did you think, Silent?
That is fucking wild.
So we ended up with 143 threats, 15 doxes, and threats of physical violence 5. So if you're playing along, you had those numbers at the start of the stream, you've either seen it before or well done. Yeah. So luckily this is still kept for posterity, and being able to go back and just see, what you're dealing with, what you're potentially dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, he did it just not that long ago, so yeah, he's still capable of doing this kind of thing.
Yeah. Hey, Carrie. I want to shout out to to Carrie's crew that are in the chat. If you could give her a couple of bucks, guys. Just if you see your way clear, to go on and subscribe. That would be great. And SilentSledge sucks, guys. He really sucks.
That's fucking rude.
He rang Shanny the other night, and he was phone sexing her.
That's so gross. I don't even want to think about that. Yeah, I don't even think you can phone sex that and not lose your lunch. No.
We're going to close it out tonight with a song. I'm going to steal Carrie's idea, and I've got a song to play out with. So thanks everybody for coming. And I know it's early here in Australia, but it's probably late over there. So thanks for sticking it out with us. We're going to do more of these more regularly on different things, not necessarily always Shanny and Rev sphere, and different things. We're going to do maybe some bingo cards, some games, more trivia, guests, better guests than Silent. We'll get some better people in here for your.
I thought I was here permanently. I'm not here permanently.
Oh, you're my producer, but we'll just mute you. We'll just make sure you can't talk. So
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Australia is not fake. Gavin Tobeans. Australia is not fake. Right?
It is fake. Gavin is right. It's fake.
Oh, for that matter, what constitutes a burger? I'm not going to get into this now, but what is it? Sandwich or a burger? Come on, guys. McDonald's have burgers. They don't have sandwiches. Stop calling them sandwiches. A sandwich is 2 pieces of bread with things other than a warm meat inside, a warm product inside. That's a sandwich.
If it's got chicken in it, it's sandwich. If it's like beef, then it's a burger. If it's ground meat, it's
the protein. It's the protein that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, you all are crazy. You all are crazy.
No, we're not. We do things right in America.
And it's it's caramel, not caramel. Okay.
It's caramel. I don't give a shit about that other A. It's caramel.
It's a silent A, is it?
It's a silent A in the middle of the word. It's unique. Caramel.
It's caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to the song. Otherwise, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna go to G-Man 100%. All right.
Jeez.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff.
much do you think Shanny could consume if she didn't need to leave the house? Shanny, dry your tears, take a hit from your bone. Rev, go online, spend it on a food spree, yeah. She gets fire with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh, she gets high with a lot of help from Rev Stash. Oh, getting fat with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh. What do you do when Rev is away? Oh, she gets so worried. Oh, no. So Rev can't go out and just buy for the day. She gets so sad to be left on her own. Oh, she gets fat with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh, she gets high with a lot of help from Rev Stash. Getting fat with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh. A pizza. Oh, we need some anchovy on top. Could it be any pizza? Oh, no, I don't want no chili on top. No chili. Oh, wow. She gets fat with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh, she gets high with a lot of help from Rev Stash. Getting fat with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh, ooh. Rev don't order quick, he will start a fight. Oh, we've seen it happens all the time. Rev, what will you eat when the money gets tight? He can't tell you, he knows he got no spine. She gets fat with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh, she gets high with a lot of help from Rev Stash. Ooh, getting fat with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh. A pizza. Oh, she needs that anchovy on top. Could it be any pizza? I want no chili on top. It can't have no chili. She don't like the chili. She gets very sick of the chili. No chili for that girl. Oh, no. She gets fat with a lot of help from DoorDash. She gets high with a lot of help from Rev Stash. Getting fatter with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh, yeah, fat with a lot of help from DoorDash. Oh, fatter with a lot of help from DoorDash.